One way to look at the transformation of the global Salafi jihad under al-Qaeda is to compare it to new releases of computer software, versions 1.0, 2.0, and so on. Its first version, or al-Qaeda 1.0, was the generation of mujahideen fighters who rallied under the global jihadist banner to participate in the resistance to the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. This group consisted of fighters from Afghanistan, Southeast Asia, and across the Arab world. After the fall of Kabul in 1992 and the dispersion of the Mujahideen, some of the Arab fighters regrouped under Osama bin Laden and, after some organizational and ideological shifts, became al-Qaeda 2.0, an organization devoted to waging global jihad through terrorist acts. It is this version of al-Qaeda that conducted many of its most infamous attacks: the bombing of the USS Cole, the East Africa embassy bombings, and the 9/11 attacks. The enormous success of the September 11th attacks elevated the status of the group, giving rise to what some have called the al-Qaeda movement. As disparate groups have rallied to the global jihad cause under the banner of al-Qaeda, a new version, al-Qaeda 3.0, has emerged. Though the U.S. invasion of Afghanistan initially crippled the original al-Qaeda, this al-Qaeda proper is reconstituting itself and continues to operate under its former command structure. Some pre-existing groups also joined the movement by allying themselves with bin Laden. In recent years, these groups have planned or carried out significant attacks in Indonesia, Northern Africa, and elsewhere in the world. Finally, several new self-generating groups have arisen in regional pockets around the world. These grassroots terrorist groups have conducted several high-profile attacks, including the London and Madrid bombings, and made a hefty contribution to the violence in Iraq. This movement, a loose confederation of like-minded terrorist groups, is the al-Qaeda threat we now face.